Hi everyone, welcome to Themes Code. In this video training, I will show you how to create a multi-vendor marketplace e-commerce website with the Dokan multi-vendor marketplace plugin. In this video, I will use XStore as the theme because a few days ago, I uploaded a video to Themes Code YouTube channel titled Best Dokan Compatible Multi-Vendor Marketplace WooCommerce Themes for WordPress, where the XStore theme secured #1 position among the rest of the 5 themes. If you missed that video, don't worry, I will provide the link in the video description. I will cover the whole video in 19 simple steps. Step 1. Get a domain and hosting. Step 2. WordPress installation. Step 3. WordPress basic settings. Step 4. Install WooCommerce plugin. Step 5. Install XStore theme. Step 6. Import XStore demo. Step 7. Install Dokan free plugin. Step 8. Dokan settings. Step 9. Vendor registration. Step 10. Vendor profile. Step 11. Product add by vendor. Step 12. Product order by customer. Step 13. Order handle by admin and vendor. Step 14. Customer details from admin dashboard. Step 15. Withdraw balance by vendor. Step 16. About Dokan Pro. Step 17. Install Dokan Pro plugin. Step 18. Dokan Pro Features. Step 19. XStore theme customization. Domain and hosting from A2 Hosting. Now, we are going to purchase a domain name and a hosting package from A2 Hosting. You will find the official website link of A2 Hosting in the video description. If you click on that link, you will be sent here. Okay, this is the home page of A2 Hosting. Now, hover on the hosting menu. A2 Hosting offers the following hosting packages like web hosting, WordPress hosting, VPS hosting, dedicated hosting, and reseller hosting. Of course, your best choice here will be WordPress hosting as we are going to build a WordPress-based website. Click on it. Scroll down. Under the turbo offer, there are 4 types of WordPress hosting: Run, Jump, Fly, and Sell. Every offer is divided into 3 billing cycles: 36 months, 12 months, and 1 month. Run will offer you only 1 WordPress website, where Jump offers you 5 WordPress websites, and other 2, Fly and Sell, will provide unlimited WordPress websites. Now, come to the SSD storage. Run offers you 50 GB NVMe SSD storage. Jump offers 260 GB NVMe storage. However, Fly and Sell both offer unlimited NVMe storage. To see the full comparison of these 4 offers, click on Compare All Features. On the left sidebar, you will see the topics of the comparison. Okay, now let's go back to the previous page. We recommend you purchase the Sell package because it offers NVMe SSD. A multi-vendor website is comparatively heavier than other basic websites like Portfolio. Multi-vendor website requires high-performance hosting. However, for the testing purpose, I select the Jump package. I'm going to select the Jump package. This package includes 250 GB NVMe storage. NVMe is 2 to 7 times faster than SATA SSD. So, you will get blazing fast page loading speed. To purchase Jump package, click on Get Jump. Now, you need to purchase the domain. The first option is Use My Own Domain. If you already have an existing domain to connect with A2 Hosting, enter your domain here. Next is Transfer your domain to A2 Hosting and manage it all in one place. This is not our concern right now. So I skip this thing and go to the third option, which is Register a new domain. If you don't have any domain, This option will help you. And the last one is use a temporary domain from A2 Hosting. I have no intention to work with any temporary domain right now, so I skip this and wish to purchase a domain. To do that, select Register a Domain. On this text box, type your domain. I type here Clothing Chemistry. I keep the .com top level domain and click on Check Availability. And yes, the domain name is available here. Well, if you register a domain name from A2 Hosting, it will cost $16 per year. In addition, you will find the other similar domains in different prices below here. Okay, now hit the Continue button. Okay, you can purchase domain and hosting from A2 Hosting in different currencies. I select the USD, and this portion contains the purchasing details. Next is billing cycle. Click on this drop-down menu. First option you can find is 1 month price at $28 per month, and the second one is 12 months price. The third one is 24 months price, and the last one I select is 36 months price. As you can see, this 36 months price will be most affordable. Therefore, we recommend you to get this on. Next is upgrade your hosting section. The first subsection is unlimited resources and malware scans. To enjoy this security, you have to pay $10 per month. Next subscription is add a premium certificate. This subsection will offer you 3 premium quality SSL like Rapid SSL. We are not interested to this thing right now. The next section is customize your hosting. Now you need to select the server location. To get the maximum speed, select a data center region that is closer to your targeted website visitors. Here the first one is Arizona, second option is Michigan, the third option is Amsterdam. Select this option if your visitors are located in Europe. The next one is Singapore. This option is applicable to Asian countries. I select here Michigan because our clients will be from this region. Okay, the next subsection is Jetpack Backup Service. As you can see here, the Jetpack Backup Daily option is selected. If you select the last option, Jetpack Security Daily, you have to pay $15 extra. Well, do you need dedicated IP? If you select this checkbox, you will have to pay 15 USD for that. I have no intention of bearing this cost now. So let me enter the edition options. Here, you must set your login credentials. Your username must be between 4 to 8 characters long, and the password should be 12 to 16 characters long. At least one lower and uppercase letter, one digit, and one special character must be set here. Don't get worried if you cannot set the proper password for your cPanel. Just click on the Generate Password button. On the right sidebar, you can see the order summary. Now hit the Continue button. Now we are in the domain configuration. By default, IP protection option is set here. To enjoy this service, you need to pay $9.95 US per year. Since I don't need this service, I uncheck it. Now hit Continue. Now we have come to the review page. Please review your order. Please review your order from this page before going to the checkout page. If everything is fine, click on the checkout button. And finally, we have to come to the checkout page. First, provide your personal information. I type here my first name, last name, and next is email address. This field is very important because all of your order details, login credentials will be sent to your given email address. Therefore, after typing the email address, check it again. After that, you should provide your valid phone number. Okay, next go to the billing address. Here, the company name is optional. The following field is street address. I type here my street address. Then you can skip street address too. After that, you should provide your city name according to your street address. I type New York, which means New York. The next option is the state. I click on this drop-down menu and select New York. After that, I enter the postcode. Next is country and VAT, where VAT field is optional. Now come to the additional options. If the GSTN number is applicable, you need to fill that. Okay, now come to the domain registration information. Under account security, you need to insert your cPanel password here and confirm the password. After that, you have to choose a security question. Click here to explore all the security questions. I select the first question. What's the name of your first page? I enter this security question answer on the adjacent text field. Now scroll down. Eventually, the payment method section comes in. You can pay with your credit card, debit card, PayPal account, Skrill, check or money order, and bank wire transfer. If you select the credit card option, you must provide your credit card information like card number, expiry date, and CVV or CVC2 number. Here is the optional field. Here the optional field is enter a name for this card. Okay, now check the terms and service option and hit complete order. You will get an order confirmation message and greetings from the CEO emails as soon as the order process is done. Please check your email inbox. Log in to A2 hosting account. Now, let's log into the A2 hosting account we have opened just now. To do that, go to the official website of A2 hosting once again and click on Customer Portal. This is the login page. Here you need to enter your email address and your password and hit the login button. Congratulations! We have successfully gained access to the A2 hosting account. And this is John's profile. On the left side, you can see your information. To view the connection details, click on the account details button. You can see your full details here on this page. This is the website URL. Here the important things are name servers. These are the name servers. Since both the domain and the hosting have been taken from A2 hosting, it will no longer need to be connected manually with your domain. It takes here automatically. But when you buy your domain from other platform, you have to add the name server on your domain. The name server is usually added within 24 hours. Okay, that's it. WordPress installation. Now click on Home. To explore the cPanel, click cPanel Login. And we are on the cPanel right now. Here, we will install WordPress. To install WordPress on cPanel, we will use Softaculous software because it's very easy to use. Here on the search box, type Softaculous. Under the software section, you will find a software named WordPress managed by Softaculous. click on it, you will see a page like this. Now hit the install button. Install tab is selected. Now we are on the software setup page now. The first section is choose installation URL. Here you need to choose a protocol. My choice is HTTPS. After that, you can see your domain name here. Next is in directory text box, which I want to leave blank. Next is the WordPress version. By default, the latest version is selected. The next section is site settings. I enter my site name, tcmart. Then I include the site description, themes code multi-vendor e-commerce website. On the right side, you can find the admin account section. Here, our default username and password are set. However, you can set your own username and password. This username and password are very important when you are going to log into your account of your WordPress website. Therefore, I save my username and password in the notepad. The last one of this section is admin email. This ID is very important to manage your WordPress website. You can change this email address here. After that, you can choose your desired language from this drop-down menu. Okay, I have done so far. Now hit the install button. After a while, WordPress is installed successfully. This software is installed on our website. Next, you will find the administrative URL. This URL is necessary to access the admin on the website. Now, click on the Return to the WordPress Management button. On this page, you will find detailed information about the installation of WordPress software. This is the site URL. Click on it. This is our new WordPress website. To log into the WordPress admin dashboard, enter the administrative URL on the browser tab. After that, press enter. Here you need to enter your login credential. I copy the username and password from the notepad and paste them on the username and password text box. After that, hit the login button. And here it is. We are on the WordPress dashboard. Okay, I don't need this Windows now. Therefore, I close this. WordPress Basic Settings. On the left, you will find several settings menu. Now, let's talk about the basic settings of WordPress. First, hit the settings menu. Right now, we are on the general settings page. Here, the setting options start with the site title and tagline I provided while installing the WordPress with Softaculous software. And following, you can find your website URL. The next setting is administrative email address. This email ID will be used for various administrative purposes of this website. Next is membership. Check the option anyone can register so that anyone can be member of your website. After that, click on the next drop-down menu. You need to select the new user default role from here. In addition, you can change the language of your WordPress site by selecting a language from this drop-down menu. The rest of the settings are related to time, date, and day. And finally, press the Save Changes button. Settings, Save message shows up. Okay, now go to permalinks. Here, by default, date and name option is selected. Change this section by choosing the option Post Name. Now, scroll down and hit Save Changes. The setting is saved as the permalink structure updated message shows up. Install and activate WooCommerce. As we will work with the Dokan plugin, we need to install WooCommerce plugin first. Okay, now let's install WooCommerce plugin. To install the WooCommerce plugin on this WordPress site, navigate the Plugins tab and click Add New. On the search box, type WooCommerce. The first one is our required plugin developed by the Automatic company. Click Install Now button. After installing successfully, activate it. Now we are on the setup wizard of WooCommerce. First, insert the address details. Select the country. I choose here United States, New York. After that, I input the city, New York. Finally, provide the zip code and email address and proceed to continue. A pop-up window shows up to get permission to track non-sensitive data. I hit yes, count me in. Now, you need to choose the industry type of your store. I select the other checklist, then hit continue again. Now, select the product type. I select here physical products, downloads, and subscriptions. Hit the continue button. You will see a couple of drop-down menus here. The first option says, how many products do you plan to display? I select here the first option. I don't have any products yet. The next one is currently selling elsewhere. I select no option from this drop-down menu and hit the continue button. For the last time, hit the continue button on the setup wizard. Now, you can choose a WooCommerce compatible theme from here. Two types of themes are listed here, paid and free. Okay, I skip this step right now because in this video, we'll install XStore theme. Now, I'm redirected to this page to create a Jetpack account. I'm not doing it right now, so let's get back to the WordPress admin dashboard. Okay, we are on the dashboard now. Feature recommendation by Jetpack. Here you can see that Jetpack wants to know the type of this website, so I select the other checkbox and hit the continue button. Then continue to Jetpack. Now Jetpack suggests you to install Enable Related Post that will help you to display related post at the bottom of your content. So I click here Enable Related Post. Next is Creative Mail. If you don't want to install this, click Not Now. And the last one is Site Accelerator, which will help your site to load faster. To enable this feature, hit the Enable Site Accelerator button. And that's it. Here is the list of features that have been recommended from the Jetpack. And after considering the recommendation, the enabled and not installed features are shown. Now, let's get back to the WooCommerce topic. After installing and activating WooCommerce plugin, several new menus have been added. They are Jetpack, MailPoet, Feedback, WooCommerce, Products, Payments, Analytics, and Marketing. WooCommerce Pages. WooCommerce hasn't only come up with these menus, but it also created some pages to work with. Let's see which new pages have been created for you. To see the list of all the pages, click on Pages menu. Here, WooCommerce has created for us Cart page, Checkout page, My Account page, Refund and Returns policy, and Shop page. Okay, now hover on the Shop page and then click on View to see how the Shop page look like. This is the Shop page. As you can see, no content is here because no product has been added to the product list yet. This web page wasn't even changed. Okay, now let's get back to the dashboard. To do that, hover on the site title at the top left corner and select Dashboard. We are on the dashboard again. Now let's install the XStore theme. Install and activate the XStore theme. XStore is a premium theme, so it does not provide you with any free version. To get the purchase link of the XStore theme, keep your eyes on the video description. I will share a purchase link. You need to click on that link and purchase the theme easily from Theme Forest. To install the XStore theme, hit the Appearance menu. We are on the theme page right now. From here, hit the Add New button. Here you can see 3 themes are installed: 2020, 2021, and 2022. And the 2022 theme is activated. To install a new theme, click on the Upload theme, then click Choose File. Now go to the required directory and select the zip file of the XStore theme. After that, click on the Open button. As you can see here, the Install Now button is activated. So click on it to install the theme. After a while, the theme has been successfully installed. Now you need to activate the theme. To do that, click on the Activate theme. As you can see at the top right corner, Not Activate text shows up. This means the install theme is not activated. That's why the menu below the server requirements on the left sidebar have been deactivated. Now scroll down. To activate this theme, you need to have a purchase code for this theme. You will receive a purchase code as soon as you purchase the theme. I have already purchased XStore theme. That's why I have the purchase code for this theme. I paste the purchase code here and hit the green button, Register Theme. And yes, the theme is successfully activated. Now look at the place where Not Activated was written. Now the activated text has appeared. Import XStore demo. After activating the XStore theme, it's time to export such a demo that supports multi-vendor marketplace website. First, I select the Elementor because I want to import Elementor supported demo. I think Niche Market 2 will be the perfect match. Hit on Preview to see how the demo looks like. And this is the demo. Okay, I would like to work with this demo. I close this browser tab and click Import. Then click Next. Now set up the child theme of XStore. There are 2 options: child theme name and parent theme template. You can change the default information given by the XStore theme. You can skip this step. If you create the child theme, hit Create and Use Child Theme. Okay, the child theme is created and activated successfully. Now click Next. Now you need to select your preferred page builder. I select here Elementor Page Builder and click Next. Here some required plugins are needed to be installed. By default, all plugins is selected. Okay, I keep this setting and click the Install button. After some time, Elementor Page Builder is installed and activated. Then Contact Form 7 is activated. Okay, all the required plugins have been installed and activated successfully. Now you need to import the demo content. Here, full demo site content is selected. Now click Install. Everything is importing right now, so have patience. It takes time to complete. Okay, that's it. Niche Market 2 is installed successfully. Now click Preview Website and here is our website. Okay, first I close this pop-up window and then close the browser tab. Finally, I close this success pop-up message. Download and install Dokan free plugin. Well friends, now we are going to download and install the Dokan multi-vendor plugin, which is the main tool of our project. I have provided the link to the Dokan plugin in the video description. If you click on that link, you will be sent here. Here is the official website of Dokan multi-vendor plugin. On the Hero section, you can see a button named Get Started Now. Click on it. As you can see, the leftmost package is always free. Scroll down, you can find a download button. Click on it. As you can see now, the Dokan plugin is downloaded successfully. Now click on this up arrow sign and select Show in Folder. This is the folder on my hard drive where the zip file of the free plugin has been downloaded. Okay, now I minimize this folder. Here you can see 4 packages of paid Dokan plugin. We'll talk about it later. Okay, I close this browser tab. Finally, I close this. Okay friends, to install the Dokan plugin, at first hover on the plugins menu and click add new sub-menu. Here you need to add your downloaded plugin file. To add the Dokan multi-vendor plugin, click on the upload plugin button. Now click on choose file. Okay, go to your required folder where Dokan plugin's zip file was downloaded. Then select that file and hit open. As you can see, the Dokan Lite file is selected here. Now click Install Now button. In the meantime of installation, I close this. After a while, the plugin is installed successfully. Now you have to activate the plugin. To do that, hit the Activate Plugin button. Now we are on the Quick Setup wizard of Dokan plugin. I am not doing it right now because I will do that after a while. So keep continuing. I click on Not Right Now button. Okay, we are on the dashboard now. Dokan Settings. If you want to work with the settings of the Dokan multi-vendor WordPress WooCommerce plugin, you will fetch the general settings first. But we are more interested in working with the page settings first because after activating the Dokan plugin, some pages are created automatically. You need to check whether they are properly created or not. Page settings. Now hit the Pages menu. After activating the Dokan plugin, you will have 3 new pages from Dokan, such as My Orders, a store list, and vendor dashboard. Now let's view the page on the website. At first, hover on My Orders and click View. This is my order page. As you can see, no order is found here. Now get back and click View again from the store list page. This is the store list page. Since we haven't added any vendor, that's why no vendor is found here. Now get back to All Pages menu and hit View from the vendor dashboard page. Unfortunately, Dokan cannot create a page for the vendor dashboard. If the Dokan does not create any mandatory pages by itself, then you need to create the pages manually. On the official documentation website of Dokan plugin, you will find 3 shortcodes for the dashboard, store listing, and My Orders pages. All you have to do is copy and paste this shortcode into your page. I will provide the link in the video description. Okay, now get back to the All Pages menu once again. Then hover on the vendor dashboard page and click on Edit. Click on here. I remove this default shortcode which is absolutely unnecessary here. Now add the shortcode for the Dokan dashboard. After that, hit the Update button. Page updated message shows up at the bottom left corner. Click on View Page. And here it is. The vendor dashboard page appears successfully. Go to Products. These are the dummy data provided by the Dokan plugin. The following tabs are Orders, Withdraw, and Settings. Settings tab navigate to the Store and Payment. Okay, that's it. Now go to the WordPress admin dashboard. Here you can find the Dokan dedicated menu. Hover on it and hit the Settings sub-tab. When you first come to the Settings sub-menu, you will be sent directly to the General tab. And as I informed you before, but our page settings task has not finished yet. Therefore, I would like to visit the page settings first. Click on it. In the page settings, you need to add pages for dashboard, my orders, store listing, and terms and condition page. Here, my order and store listing pages are selected. Therefore, I need to select the page for the dashboard and terms and condition page. For dashboard, click on this drop-down menu. All the pages are listed here on this e-commerce website. I select vendor dashboard, then click on the last drop-down menu and choose refund and return policy and terms and condition page. After that, hit save changes. Settings have been saved successfully message appeared. OK, now go to the General tab. General settings. Here, the first setting section is site options. You need to keep the admin area access disallowed because vendors and customers should not get access in the WP admin area. The next option is vendor store URL. By default, the store is set here. This means our vendor store URL should be http://tctars.com/store/vendor name. Here, this text should be replaced by store. The next option is vendor setup wizard logo. You can set a logo by hitting on the choose file button. OK, I close this window because I'm not doing it right now. Do it by yourself. If you click the next option, the welcome wizard is disabled for the newly registered vendor. Keep this option unchecked. After that, if you check this data clear checkbox, all the database tables and data related to the Dokan plugin will be removed while you deleting this plugin. Next is the vendor store options section. I keep the default settings here. Since I don't change any default settings here, I don't need to hit the save changes button. Well friends, now let's move to the selling options. Selling options. Selling options start with the commission section. Here, the first option is commission type. Click on this drop-down menu. Beside percentage, you can choose the flat option for vendor commission. The second option is admin commission. Specify here what percentage of commission you want from your vendor. For example, if you want 5% commission, type here 5. To make you understand, if a vendor sells a $100 product, you will get $5 as an admin commission. Our next concern is the shipping fee recipient. You have two options here to choose, vendor and the admin. It should be the vendor, and the tax fee recipient should be the vendor. The last section is vendor capability. The first option here is new vendor product upload. You must enable this option so that a new vendor can add products. The next option is disable product pop-up. I don't want to allow this option, and that's why I keep the default settings for this option. And the last one is order status change. I keep the default settings so that the vendor can update the order status. OK, finally hit save changes and go to the withdraw options. Withdraw options. Here, there are two withdraw methods, PayPal and bank transfer. Besides PayPal, I can select bank transfer. The next option is minimal withdrawal limit. You can set here any value as minimum withdrawal limit. You can leave this field blank like this. There will be no minimum limit. OK, I set here $60 as a minimum requirement balance. The next option is order status for withdraw. By default, complete is checked. Processing and on hold remained unchecked. Next is exclude cash on delivery payments. I keep that unchecked. Finally, hit the save changes button. OK, now hit appearance. Appearance. The first option is show map on store page. Keep this option enabled to show map on store page. The next is map API source. Two options are available here, Google Maps and Mapbox. If you want to work with the Google Maps, then you will need to paste here the Google Map API key. I'm not doing it right now. However, I select the Mapbox. You have to copy your created Mapbox access token from your registered Mapbox account and paste here like this. Creating an access token from the Mapbox is very easy. I will include a tutorial link on how to create Mapbox access token in the video description. Okay, now come to the next option, Google reCAPTCHA validation. It requires to Google reCAPTCHA version 3 site key and secret key. I already have a Google developer account. From the admin console of reCAPTCHA, I have registered tarts.com for getting the site key and secret key of reCAPTCHA version 3. After accessing the admin console from the reCAPTCHA, hit the settings of your registered website. Here you can see the label of the reCAPTCHA and you can see the admin of my website here. I have already created a version 3 reCAPTCHA for this domain. To get the key, click the down arrow sign of the reCAPTCHA key. Here is the site key. Just click on the copy site key to copy and paste it on the required fields. In the same way, I copy the secret key and paste that on the domain settings required field. I will give a tutorial on how to create Google reCAPTCHA site key and secret key in the video description. Okay, now come to the following option. Allow this tick mark to display the vendor contact form on the store page. After that, you will find 4 design templates. You can choose only one that will represent the store header. To select any template, hover on it and click select. See the activated sticker displayed on the top right corner of the selected template. Now scroll down and finally I keep the default setting for the rest of the options, such as store opening, closing time widget, enable store sidebar from the theme, show vendor info, hide vendor info. You need to check the options according to your requirements and then uncheck the rest of the options. Okay, that's it. Now hit the Save Changes button. Okay, now hit the Privacy Policy. Privacy Policy. You can find the first option here is Enable Privacy Policy. You should allow the privacy policy for vendor store contact form. That's why do not uncheck it. Okay, the next option is Privacy Page. As you can see, there is a drop-down menu. Just click on it. All the pages of this website are listed here. I select the Privacy Policy page. After that, you can add text here for the privacy policy, which will be shown on the store page. And for the last time, hit the Save Changes button. Now a message has appeared. Settings have been saved successfully. Okay, I close all these things and that's all for the settings of the Dokan free plugin. I hope you can understand everything. Vendor registration. Now let's register a vendor. Before starting the vendor registration process, you have to set a configuration setting from WooCommerce. So let's move over to the WooCommerce dedicated menu. Click Settings. Now go to Accounts and Privacy. Under the Account Creation Configuration section, enable this option. Allow customer to create an account on the My Account page. After that, scroll down and hit Save Changes. After that, you can see a success message appearing over here. Your settings have been saved. Okay, now the registration form is enabled. Login and registration forms showcasing. To set the default registration form, let's copy the website URL first, then go to the incognito mode of Google Chrome web browser or any other web browser, paste the URL on the address bar. After that, press enter from the keyboard and this is the homepage of our website. Okay, a pop-up window shows up. I close this. Here you can see the login and sign up option. Click on it. From the right side, an off-canvas menu displays. There are two options, login and register. Click on register. This is the customer registration field. Here, only an email address is needed. Password will be sent to the customer's email ID. For registering as a vendor, I select I am a vendor. Apart from the email address, several fields have come, such as first name, last name, shop name, shop URL, and phone number. Niche Market 2 demo of XStore theme brings this off-canvas menu. If you want to see the login and registration form on the single page, click on this My Account link, and here it is. The left side for the login section and the right side belongs to the register section. So anyone can register as a vendor on this website from here. Set up a vendor registration page manually. However, the XStore theme created a dedicated page for vendor registration. Or you can create a vendor registration page manually. So now I will show you how to register a vendor on a vendor registration dedicated web page using a shortcode provided by the Dokan plugin. To do that, first I minimize this browser, hover on Pages, then select the All Pages submenu. Scroll down. Here you can see a web page titled Vendor Registration. Niche Market 2 demo of XStore theme has created this page. Now click on the Edit option. As you can see, here is a shortcode, but this shortcode is not supported by the Dokan plugin. Therefore, I remove this shortcode. I type here Dokan-vendor-registration shortcode. Dokan plugin provides this shortcode for vendor registration. OK, now click on the Update button. After updating the page, get back to the WordPress admin dashboard. Now, let me show this page as a menu item on the website. To do that, hover on the Appearance tab. Here you can find the menu option. Click on it. The main menu is selected on this Edit menu drop-down menu. From this drop-down menu, you must select a menu to edit. OK, let's add the vendor registration page in the main menu. To do that, I select the vendor registration page from the Pages section, then hit Add to Menu. See, the vendor registration page has come to the main menu. Finally, hit the Save menu. OK, the main menu has been updated. OK, now let's get back to the website. Now you need to reload this page to see the changes. However, I go to the homepage of the website. Register a vendor. See, the vendor registration page appears here. Click on it, and this is the vendor registration dedicated page with the registration form. The registration form starts with the first name. I enter the first name Fred, the last name Abort. After that, enter the email address of the vendor, fred@tctars.com. Next is phone number. Then you need to set a strong password to gain access the vendor dashboard. After that, I type the shop name, WordPress, and finally enter the shop URL, WordPress. OK, I have done. Now hit the register button. Now it will bring you to the vendor setup wizard. Hit the Let's Go button. Now we are on the store setup page. At first, you need to include the number of store products per page. The default value is 12 here. Next, I enter the street address, 20 Cooper Square. Here, street 2 is optional. Therefore, I skip this option. Then I type New York as city. After that, I insert the zip code. The next country comes. Here you can see a drop-down menu. Click on it. You find a search box on the top of this drop-down menu. I type here United States. United States appears. I select it as country. State comes next. Click on this drop-down menu and select New York. Here, the last option is email. If you click this checkbox, the vendor email address will be shown on the store page. I check this and hit continue. Now we have come to the payment setup page. Here you can see the PayPal email settings field. After that, the vendor needs to provide his bank transfer information. First, you need to provide your bank account name. After that, enter the bank account number. Then type the name of the bank. After that, enter the bank address. Then insert the routing number. After that, IBAN comes. The last option is SWIFT code. Finally, hit continue. Okay, the vendor store is ready. Hit go to your store dashboard. So, this is the dashboard of the newly registered vendor. Vendor password reset. Now, let's check the email of the vendor. First, open a new tab and log into the email address provided at the time of registration. Vendor Fred has logged in successfully to his email. This is the inbox of Fred's email account. Here you can see the latest email comes from the TC Mart website. Click on it. TC Mart website has sent a welcome message to its newly registered vendor. Mr. Fred, the system allows you to change your given password. To do that, click on this link. Click here to set your new password. To set a password, click here and enter your new password. Next, re-enter the new password here. After that, hit the save button. The password has been reset successfully. And we are on the My Account page right now. Let me close other tabs of the browser. Vendor login. Now, let's log into the vendor account. First, enter the email address here. And then enter the password over here. After that, hit the login button. Yes, the vendor named Fred can access his account successfully. As you can see, the WordPress admin bar for Mr. Fred appears on the top. Admin email notification after vendor registration. Admin also receives an email after vendor registration. I minimize this browser. Now let me log into the admin's email account. To do that, first I open a new tab from the web browser. Go to the email login site. Then insert the login credential like email address and password. After that, hit the login button. Now we are in the inbox of John's account. As you can see, there are 2 new emails regarding the vendor. The latest one is about password reset. As soon as the vendor reset the password, admin John will receive an email notification. Okay, now hit the second email. The admin will receive such an email as soon as the vendor registers. This email contains the vendor name and vendor store name. Now click here to the detailed information about the vendor. This is the profile of the newly added vendor, Fred. This is the role of Mr. Fred Abbott, and these are the basic information. Here the most important setting is selling. Enable this setting means the vendor can add any product from his dashboard. So unchecking this option means the vendor cannot add any product. The next option is publishing. Checking this option means the vendor can publish product directly. This should be unchecked because the vendor may try to sell drugs and other forbidden goods according to the country's law. So, the site owner must review the product before publishing any product. Next is admin commission type. This commission is valid only for this vendor, Mr. Fred. When you hit this drop-down menu, you can find two types of commissions, flat and percentage. Okay, the next option is admin commission. According to the commission type, you can insert a value for the admin commission here. Okay, for now, I close the other tabs of this web browser and then hover on the Dokan dedicated menu. Here, you will find an option called vendors. Click on it. See, there are two vendors. This one is the admin, Mr. John, who is the site owner and became a vendor by default. So, with the help of the Dokan multi-vendor plugin, the site admin can also sell products. Okay, this one is our newly registered vendor who followed all the procedure and criteria to become a vendor of Dokan multi-vendor and marketplace. With the help of this toggle button, you can disable this vendor like this. Okay, I enable it again. Now I minimize this web browser and access the vendor's dashboard, Mr. Fred Abort. Vendor profile. We have already been familiar with the vendor dashboard. Now go to the products tab. As you can see, this tab is empty because the vendor hasn't added any product yet. In addition, this vendor is allowed to add a new product. We will do it later in this video. So keep your eyes till the end. Okay, the next tab is orders. Click on it. As expected, no product order is found here because this vendor doesn't add any product yet. And so no customer can make an order. Now hit on the withdraw tab. Withdraw consists of three sections: balance, payment details, and payment methods. Here, the default payment method is PayPal. To make bank transfer a default payment method, click on Make Default. See, bank transfer becomes the default payment method. To make a withdraw request to the admin, the vendor account must have a minimum account of $60. Okay, now navigate to the settings. We have come to the store setting. Vendor store settings. At first, you can upload a banner. Here, the banner size should be 625 by 300 pixels. To upload a banner, hit the Upload Banner button. Now select a banner image from the media library and hit the Select and Crop button. Now you get the option to crop your banner image. To skip this step, click on the Skip Cropping button. Next on is Profile Picture. Click on the Upload button to add a profile picture. Then select an image. After that, hit the Select and Crop button again. Finally, after cropping the image, hit the Crop Image button. So, as you can see here, the store banner and profile picture have been uploaded successfully. Scroll down. You completed these fields in the setup wizard of vendor registration. Okay, now come to the email. If you disable this option, the vendor's email address will not be shown on the store page. The following option is More Products. You can enable or disable this option as well. Next is Map. The vendor's shop location is shown here. Now come to the store opening and closing time. Click the checkbox here. All days of the week have appeared. Here the default setting is closed. You need to open it individually. For example, click on Close on Monday. As you can see, there is another option, Open. Select that. Now you need to set your opening and closing time on Monday. I set here 9 a.m. as the opening hour and 7:59 p.m. as the closing hour. In the same way, I set the same timing for the rest of the days. However, I remain closed for Sunday because this day is a weekly holiday. After that, I type on this text box, store is open as the store open notice and store is closed for the store closed notice. Finally, hit the update setting button. The information has been saved successfully. Vendor store showcasing before adding any product. Now, let's see how the store looks like. This button will help you to move onto the vendor store page. Therefore, hit this button to visit a store, and this is the WordPress store page showing on the URL. This is the cover page, and this is the profile picture of the vendor. This is the store name. The following are store address, phone number, and email. Next is rating, and finally store timing. After that, you can find any product because no product has been added yet. Scroll up. On the left sidebar, you can find store category, store location, contact seller options. This is the seller's full name and this is the email ID of the seller. Customer can type their message to contact this seller easily. You will find send message button at the bottom of the contact seller section. And this is the breadcrumb. Okay, I close this browser tab and refresh the previous window. The profile picture has been seen on the admin bar here. Okay, now click on the payment tab. Now we are on the payment settings page. This is the vendor's PayPal email and the following are bank transfer details. Click on any field to change your given information. After editing the information, you can hit the update settings button to save all of your changes. After editing the information, you can hit the update settings button to save all of your changes. Click here to edit account. This is the edit account details page. Here, the vendor can edit his first name, last name, and email address. Moreover, the vendor can change the password. At the end of all, you will get the activated Save Changes button. Okay, now scroll up. Again, this is the logout button. The vendor will be logged out from his profile by clicking this button. I'm not doing it right now. Well friends, now let's add a product as a vendor. To do that, hit Products. Product Add by Vendor. From here, the vendor can add a product. To do that, hit Add New Product. And Add New Product pop-up window shows up. First, you need to upload a cover image for the product. To upload a product image, click here. I choose this one from the media library and hit Set Featured Image. Now enter the product name here, Sleep Shirt. Then set the price $40. After that, set the discounted price $30. You can see here the schedule option. Click on it. Now you need to set the discount schedule. Here, 4 means the starting date of the schedule and 2 means the end date of this discount. Next is gallery image. You can upload multiple images by hitting this plus sign. Then select product image from the media library or upload image from the vendor's computer. Okay, I close this. Now let me select a category. I select here apparels. Following is select product tags. Okay, next option is product brand. I select the brand corporate. Next is the product video. The vendor can use the iframe code of YouTube or Vimeo, and the last one is product short description. I include a short description of this product here. Okay friends, I have done so far. Now hit the create and add new button if the vendor no longer needs to add more information. Otherwise, click create product button. Okay, edit product page come. Here you can see the product status pending review, which means the site admin will review this product before publishing it. And here is the permalink of this chart. This is the product image. If you think this is a downloadable product, you can check the downloadable option, but I uncheck this because t-shirt is not a downloadable product. In addition, Dokan comes with another option called virtual product. Since the sleeve shirt is a physical product, I do not enable the virtual option. I have just set the information while adding this shirt. Scroll down. This is a short description of this shirt. Next is the description section. You can include a long description here. Next is inventory. Under the inventory section, I entered the SKU first, S1001. Next, hit on the drop-down menu of stock status. There are 3 options: in stock, out stock, and on back order. Now check Enable Product Stock Management option. 3 fields appears. The first one is stock quantity. I enter the stock quantity 30, then enter 10 for the low stock threshold, which means the vendor will be notified when the stock reaches 10. Next is Allow Back Orders. You will find 3 options in the drop-down menu: Do Not Allow, Allow but Notify Customer, and Allow. I keep the default settings here. The next checkbox is Allow only one quantity of this product to be bought in a single order. I don't allow this option. Next is the other options. You will find 4 visibilities options: visible, catalog, search, and hidden. And on the left side, pending review is shown as the product status. After that, I type on this text box for the purchase note: Thank you for purchasing the sleeve shirt. Customer will receive this message on their order email. And finally, Enable Product Reviews checkbox comes. Uncheck to disable it like this. Okay, I enable this again. Okay, I have done so far. Now hit the Save Product button, and that's how the product has been saved successfully. Now click on the Products tab again. One product is listed here. Admin Product Approval. As you can see, the status of t-shirt is pending for admin review. So let's move on to the admin dashboard. Now click on Products menu, and this is the pending product. Click on it. From here, the admin can edit product information. To display this product on the website, hit Publish. Product Published message appears. To view this product online, click on View Product. This is the single product page. This is the product image you can see here at the left. This is the product name, sleeve t-shirt. Next are SKU, category, and tag. This is the product price. Scroll down and you will see the vendor information. Okay, go back to the previous page. Now let me check at the vendor's end. Hit the Products tab once again. See, the product's status has been changed and it has become online. Product order by customer. Now it's time to order this t-shirt as a customer. But first, let me set up the payment method. So let's get back to the admin dashboard again. Enable cash on delivery payment method. Now hover on the WooCommerce menu and hit Settings. Now click on the Payments tab. Here you can find 4 types of WooCommerce payment methods: WooCommerce payment credit card or debit card, direct bank transfer, check payment, and cash on delivery. Scroll down. You can also set up other popular payment methods like Stripe payments and PayPal. Scroll up. For this tutorial purpose, I only enable cash on delivery payment method. To explore the full setup options, hit the Setup button. First, you need to enable this option. Then include title, description, and instructions. After that, you will face enable for shipping method and accept for virtual orders options. After setting up nicely, hit the Save Changes button. Now you will see this message. Your settings have been saved. Now let's order sleep shirt as a customer. To do that, first I minimize this web browser and open another web browser. Then on the address bar, I type my website's URL tctarts.com, and this is the website. Here under today's popular pics, our product is displayed. Now let me check the shop page. To do that, hit the shop button over here. Okay, this is the shop page. Here you can see only one product displayed, sleep shirt. If you want to go to the single product page, click on it. This is the single product page you are familiar with. Let me add 5 sleep shirt by clicking on this plus sign icon. After that, hit add to cart. Now the sleep shirt has been added to the cart page. Click on the view cart button to go to the cart page, and this is the cart page. This is the product name. Then you will find the shop name of this product. After that, the price per shirt is shown, and the shirt is $30 here. Then it shows the customer how many products he is going to order. And finally, the subtotal becomes $30. Multiply 5 equal $150. On the right sidebar, you will find the cart totals section, where the subtotal and the total amount are shown. Well friends, now hit proceed to checkout button. We have an exclusive training video on WooCommerce tutorials, where you can find almost everything about WooCommerce related activities from the beginning to end. I will give that tutorial link in the video description. Right now we are on the checkout page. If you have any coupon code, click on this link. Since I have no coupon code, I skip this step and directly come to the billing details section. First, I enter the first name of the customer, Alex, and the last name, Jones. The company name is optional here. So, I skip this and select the country. After that, enter the customer's street address. Then fill up the city and state information. After that, enter the valid zip code. Next is the phone number the customer has to provide here. After that, enter the customer's email address. The last thing is order notes, which is optional. So, I'm going to skip this field right now. Scroll up. On the right is the information about the product we have ordered. Here, it's clearly mentioned that cash on delivery is only available payment method. Okay, now hit place order. A few moments later, the order will be received, and this page will show up. This is the order number, order date, total amount of the money to purchase, and the payment method. Below, you will find the order details section. Order handled by admin and vendor. Now, let's check this order from the admin's end. Go to the admin's dashboard. Under WooCommerce dedicated menu, you will find order sub-menu. Click on it. As you can see, an order is placed here. This is the order number 3943, and Mr. Alex Jones ordered something. Click on it to view the order details. Here, the admin can view the details of this order. And this is the item that Mr. Jones has just ordered. The status the order is processing. Click on it. Admin can change the status by selecting any of these options. In our WooCommerce tutorial, I discussed all the details about this edit order phase. You will find the tutorial link in the video description. Okay, now let's check the vendor's end. Click on the Orders tab. The same order is placed here. If you hit this tick mark, the status of this order will be changed from processing to complete. OK, now click this View button. This is a single order details page from the vendor's side. You will see all the details related to this order. The notable feature of this page is Order Notes. The Dokan plugin is letting you know how much of this product will be reduced as a result of this order. Here, 30 means there were 30 slip shards in the inventory, and 25 means after ordering 5 quantities of slip shards, the number of the shards will remain 25. However, it also informs you about the payment method and order status. You can add your own note here. Therefore, I type for a note, Mr. Alex Jones bought this shirt a while ago with cash. Now you need to choose the option Customer Note and Private Note. I select here Private Note and hit the Add Note button. At the top, the note will be shown. Now, if you think this note is unnecessary here, you can remove this note by clicking on Delete Note. As soon as you click here, the note will be gone. Earning calculation from single order. Now, under the general details, you can see all the general information about this order, such as order status, order date, earning from order, customer name, and customer email, phone number, and customer IP address. Here, the value of earning from order is $142.50. We set 5% of the admin commission before. The total price of this order is $150. The 5% of $150 will be 5 divided by 100 is equal to 0.05, and that will be multiplied by $150. So the final result is 7.50, which is 5% of $150. So the admin must get $7.50 for this order as the commission. Therefore, the ultimate earning of the vendor from this order will be $150 minus $7.50 is equal to $142.50. Complete order. Okay, now suppose Mr. Alex Jones has already got all the shards and paid for them. So the status of this order must be updated from processing. To do that, click on Edit. Now click here. You will find 7 different options: pending payment, processing, on hold, complete, cancelled, and refunded, and failed. As the order has been completed successfully and the vendor got his payment, I select here complete. After that, hit update. The order status has been updated to complete. Okay, now get back to the orders from the admin dashboard. See, the status of the order is now shown complete. Customer details from admin dashboard. Admin of the multi-vendor marketplace e-commerce website can view all the customers' details. Under the WooCommerce menu, the admin will find the customer sub-menu. Click on it, and there is Mr. Alex Jones, the only customer of TCTar's multi-vendor website till now. So, these are the details of Mr. Alex Jones. Withdraw balance by vendor. Now, get back to the vendor's end. If Mr. Fred, the vendor, wants to withdraw his balance, he can do that for sure. Hit the Withdraw tab. Here you can see the total balance of $142.50 exceeds the minimum balance of withdrawal. To withdraw this balance, hit Withdraw Request. Send withdraw request pop-up shows up. The first field here is withdraw amount. Suppose the vendor wants to withdraw $100 from $142.5. So remove the amount and type 100 here. Next is withdraw method. Click on this drop-down menu. PayPal and bank transfer are available here. I choose bank transfer. Finally, hit the submit request button. Unfortunately, balance hasn't been updated. Scroll down to see what would happen. And here it is. My friend, a new subsection has come under the payment details section. Pending request. As you can see, the status of the vendor's withdrawal request is now under pending review for the site admin. Clicking cancel will cancel the order. Okay, now let's go to the admin dashboard to approve the withdrawal request. Admin approve withdrawal request. Now we are on the admin's end. Hover on Dokan dedicated menu and select withdraw. See, one pending request has been submitted here from the WordPress store. This is the withdrawal request amount and withdrawal request status is now showing pending. Bank transfer is chosen as the payment method and this is the account details where $100 will be sent. To approve this withdrawal request, hit this tick button. The pending request disappears from here immediately. Now click on approved. The one withdrawal request is approved. Now go to the vendor dashboard, reload this page to see updated information and here it is. The balance became $42.50 and here is the calculation. Subtracting $100 from $142.5 is $42.50. Under the payment details, the vendor's list withdrawal amount will be shown here. Okay, now go to the dashboard. From here, the vendor can easily view the information related to the sales, earning, page view, orders, and product in a nutshell. About Dokan Pro. And that's all from the free version of Dokan plugin. To enrich more exclusive features and get extra functionalities, you should switch to the Dokan Pro version. So now, we will move from this light version of Dokan plugin to the Pro version. Let's switch over to the admin dashboard once again. From the Dokan dedicated menu, hit modules. More than 20 modules will be unlocked if you purchase Dokan Pro. Okay, I close this pop-up. Here the first module is Dokan booking integration. As you can see, by default it is disabled. Let me enable it. Oh, this module is available in the Pro version of the Dokan multi-vendor plugin. Like this module, other modules have been developed for the Pro version. Okay, now click on Pro Features submenu. If you upgrade from Dokan Lite to Pro version, vendors as well as admin will get extra advantages. Now, we are on the pricing page of the Dokan plugin. I'll give the website link in the video description. Here, first you need to select a plan duration, annual or lifetime. Okay, then you have 4 Pro version packages: Starter, Professional, Business, and Enterprise. Feel free to choose any of these plans. The refund policy of the Dokan plugin will surely impress you. Dokan officials made a policy of 14 days 100% money back guarantee. If you think Dokan is not suitable for your business strategy or face any kind of problems, you will get the full money back as soon as possible without asking any single question. So, From the purchasing date, you will have 14 days to return the Dokan plugin and get your money back without hesitation. Okay, now scroll down. Here you can find the feature comparison section. Which features are available for which plans are mentioned here. You can enjoy all the features and modules in the business and enterprise plans. Business and enterprise are offering similar features and modules except for the site license. The business package provides you with 5 site licenses in the annual plans, where enterprise offers 20 sites license. In the lifetime plan, business again offers 5 site license, whereas enterprise provides you with 10 sites license. So, if you run an agency, I would like to suggest you to go with the lifetime enterprise plan, because Dokan authorities will give you 40% off now. Now, not only get more offers, but you will also get updates on the Dokan plugin. However, if you select the annual plan, you will enjoy all the updates of the Dokan plugin only for 1 year. After 1 year, your developed site will be okay, but you will not get updated until you purchase it again. Here, I recommend you purchase the lifetime business plan, because you will have all the features and functionalities of enterprise will provide on a small scale of 5 websites. Here, annual gives you 30% off, whereas lifetime offers 40% off. In addition, under the lifetime offer, you will get all the updates of Dokan plugin and your website will become more exclusive and user-friendly. To purchase business plan, hit Buy Now button over here. If you want premium support, you will have to pay $99 per month. However, if you need Dokan mobile app, it will cost you $59 per month. Okay, now go to the checkout page, fill in the necessary information and hit Continue to Payment to purchase Dokan Multi-Vendor plugin. Install Dokan Pro. I have purchased the Dokan Pro business version earlier. When you purchase and download the Dokan Pro plugin, you will get a zip file like this on. Now, let's install this plugin on the admin dashboard. To do that, first go to the admin's end. Here I'm on the dashboard of my website and scroll down, hover on the plugins menu and hit Add New. Now, click on the Upload Plugin button. Hit Choose File and select the Dokan business zip file. After that, click on the Open button. The required zip file of the Dokan Pro plugin has been attached here successfully. Finally, hit the Install Now button. After a while, the installation of the Dokan Business Pro plugin is completed successfully. Now, you need to activate this plugin. To do that, hit Activate Plugin. The plugin is activated. See, the Dokan Pro is listed on the Installed Plugins page. Now, hit the Dokan dedicated menu. From now, you can explore these sub-menus. Activate license. First, I would like to activate the license of the Dokan Business Pro version. To do that, hit the license sub-menu. Here you need to add your license key. After entering the valid license key of the Dokan Business plugin, hit Activate License. License activated successfully message shows up on the top. Here is the expiry date of my Dokan Business Pro plugin. Dokan Pro Features. Now, let's work with some Pro features of the Dokan Business plugin. But first, we need to check whether all the modules have been activated or not. To do that, hit the Modules tab under the Dokan's menu. The Dokan Business Plan provides you with 36 available modules. As you can see, all the modules have been activated here. You can disable any module like this. Okay, now I can enable it. After that, hit Inactive. No inactive modules are found here. Okay, now go to the vendor's end to see whether the Pro options are appeared or not. Vendor dashboard after activating the Dokan Pro. Now we are on the vendor dashboard. Reload this page. And yes, all the required menus have appeared successfully. Here, the first Pro menu is Coupons. Click on it. As expected, no coupon is found here because we didn't add any coupons yet. Two types of coupons you can add here: My Coupons and Marketplace Coupons. The next Pro menu on the vendor dashboard is Reports. Dokan provides you with 5 types of reports. Now we are on the Overview. The second report is Sales by Day. Next is Top Selling Report. The next one is the Top Earning Report. And the last report tab is the Statement. You can select dates to get day-to-date reports. Delivery time is the following Pro menu after reports. You can have a nice calendar to track the delivery time. You can track by month, week, and day. The list tab shows nothing because there is no event. The following Pro menu is Review. Customer reviews will be displayed here. Okay, the next Pro menu is Return Request. The product return request from the customer will be listed here. The following is Staff. The vendor can add new staff to manage his shop. Okay, I have now come to the followers. Any registered user can follow this vendor. When someone follows this user, their details will be listed here. Okay, scroll down. Next is Analytics. Click on it. No analytics were found here. Now hit the announcement tabs. Admin's notice to the vendor can be seen here. Scroll down and hit the Tools tab. Import and export CSV file. Here, the vendor can import and export product-related information. The vendor can import data in XML form or import CSV easily. Now hit the Export tab. Here, Export XML comes first. The vendor can export product, variation, and all data in XML format. However, the vendor can also export information in the CSV format. To do that, hit the Export CSV button. Then you will be brought to this page. Here, you need to select the column that you want to export. Click on here. I select neither to export all the column. Then choose the product type. And once again, I will go with the Export All Products. To export custom meta, check this out and hit Generate CSV. It may take time. Okay, the CSV file is downloaded to my computer hard disk successfully. Click on the downloaded file and here it is. You will get it. Okay, I close this CSV file. After that, go to the support section. As no registered customer creates a ticket for getting support from this vendor, no support tickets are found here. Okay, now navigate to the settings. Then hit Verification. ID verification comes first. Click Start Verification. To prove the vendor's own appearance to the admin of this multi-vendor website, he can use passport, national ID card, or driving license. Just click on the Upload Photo button and upload any credential photo. Finally, hit Submit for ID verification. The next one is Address Verification. Hit Start Verification. This is the store address. To verify it by the admin, Submit button will help you do that. The last two verification sections are Social Profile and Company Verification. Since the website admin does not configure any social app, there is nothing to verify here. Then hit Start Verification under Company Verification. Here, you need to upload such files that the admin can verify that this vendor store is real. Submit button moves to the files to the admin. Okay, now scroll up and hit shipping. You can configure the shipping related activities here. To work with the settings, the admin needs to create a shipping zone first. I'll show you later in this video. Now let's go to the ship station. Here, in the authentication key, next is export order statuses. And the last option is shipped order status. All the options are self-explanatory. Try yourself. Up next, go to social profile. The vendor can add his social media profile like Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and Flickr. Okay, now go to the RMA. Here, RMA means return and warranty. First, enter the label of RMA. Then select warranty type from the following drop-down menu. Now warranty included, and warranty as add-on. After that, type RMA policy to complete this setting. Okay, now click on Store SEO. We are now on the Store SEO settings. First type SEO title, then meta description. After that, include meta keyword, Facebook title, Facebook description, Facebook image, Twitter title, Twitter description, and Twitter image. Okay, that's all. Now, back to dashboard. Having so many features in the business plan of Dokan plugin, I would like to work on the most widely used features. So, let's start with Color Scheme Customizer. Color Scheme Customizer. First, let me switch over the admin dashboard. Go to My Modules. Here you can see a module called Color Scheme Customizer. This module helps you to access the color settings of the Dokan plugin, so it should be enabled. Then, from the Dokan dedicated menu, click on the right button on Settings and select the Open link in New tab. So, the Settings tab is opened on the New tab. Next, scroll down and click on the Colors menu. Here, you can change the colors for different options. Here, I'm going to change only button hover color. To do that, click on Select Color. Then, I select the violet color. Now, close this thing. In this way, you can change the rest of the colors. Okay, now hit Save Changes. Settings have been saved successfully. If you want to see the changes, go to the vendor dashboard. Now, we need a button to check. So, I go to the orders, hover on any button, see the button hover color is changed to violet. Okay, now get back to the admin dashboard. Next, return to the Modules tab. Now, let's disable Color Scheme Customizer. Now, let's reload the color settings page. See, nothing is shown here, and the Colors tab disappeared. Okay, now let me enable Color Scheme Customizer modules once again. Now, reload the settings page. And yes, the Color Settings tab appears again with all the color configuration options. Geolocation. Now, let's work with geolocation. Before configuring geolocation, first go to the appearance setting. Here, you need to insert Google Map API key or Mapbox access token. I have added here Mapbox access token earlier in this tutorial. If you forget it, rewind the timestamp of the appearance section. After setting Google Map API key or Mapbox access token, go to the Modules page again. Then scroll down, you will find the geolocation module. By default, it is enabled and it must be working with the geolocation. Okay, now get back to the Settings tab. Scroll down, you will find the geolocation menu over here. Click on it, scroll up, The first option is Location Map Position. Click on this drop-down menu to select the map location, to select the map position, top, left, and right. After that, pick an option that you want to show on the map from this drop-down menu, both store listing and shop page. Then I keep the default setting for the show filters before location map and product location tab. The next option is radius search unit. I change it from kilometers to miles. Then you can insert minimum and maximum distance for the radius search. After that, I insert the map zoom level 15, and this map shows my default location. Finally, hit Save Changes. The settings has been saved successfully. Now, let's browse the store list page to view the geolocation of the WordPress store. First, hit the Pages menu, scroll down, hover on the store list page, and click View. And this is the map view of the WordPress store. You can zoom in or zoom out to view the exact store location like this. If you click on this red white location indicator, store details will show up. And this is the store information. Okay, now get back to the previous scenario. Announcements. Now, let's talk about the announcement. Admin can announce a notice to any specific vendor or all the vendors of the multi-vendor e-commerce website. Under the Dokan dedicated menu, you will find the announcement sub-menu. Click on it. To make an announcement to any vendor, hit the Add Announcement button over here. First, enter the announcement title. For example, I type here discount on commission. Then type the description of the announcement here. Next is the announcement settings. Here you can find an important option, Send Announcement To, which means to whom you want to send this announcement. Click on this drop-down menu. Here you can see multiple options. All vendor, selected vendor, enabled vendors, disabled vendors, and the featured vendors. From here, I choose the selected vendor option. As soon as I select it, a new option appears. Select vendor. Click on the search box and type your required vendor. My required vendor appears here and I select the vendor. This means this vendor will receive this announcement from the site owner. If you select all the vendor option from the drop-down menu, all of your vendors will get this notification. To publish this, hit the send button. Okay, here you can see the status of discount on commission is now published. This means this announcement has already been sent to the WordPress store vendor, Mr. Fred. Well friends, now let's take a look at the vendor's end. From the vendor's dashboard, hit the announcement tab. And yes, an announcement is here. To view the details of this announcement, click on See More link. This is the announcement title. Then you will see the date on which the admin has just sent this notification to the vendor. Next is the description of this announcement. Okay, that's it. Now hit the Back to All Notice button. This time I'll discuss Follow Store feature. From the admin dashboard, back to the Dokan modules page. Here you can find a module named Follow Store. If you want to work with this module, you must enable it. As you can see on the screen, you can use this toggle button to disable and enable this module like this. Any registered user can follow a store. I don't register any new user to do that. However, I use here admin as a registered user to show you how to follow the WordPress store. To do that, hover on the site title, TC Mart, and open store. on the New tab. This is the store list page. Scroll down and this is the WordPress store. Now hit follow. From now, the admin is following the WordPress store. Now get back to the vendor's end. Now we are on the vendor's dashboard of the WordPress store. Scroll down. You will see a menu named Followers. Click on it. Here is the followers of WordPress store. Now come back to the store page. Hover on the following button. The unfollow text appears. Click on it. See, the button name becomes follow, which means the admin can unfollow this store successfully. Well friends, now back to the vendor's dashboard and reload the store follower page. As expected, no followers are listed here. So the Dokan plugin can implement the follow store feature perfectly and completely. Vendor coupon. Now let's add a coupon from the vendor's end. To do that, hit the coupons menu. The vendor can add two kinds of coupons, My Coupons and Marketplace Coupons. Let's make My Coupon. To do that, hit Add New Coupon. First, enter the coupon title, WordPress 2022. Next, I include this text for the coupon description, get 2% special discount. Next come discount type. You will find two options for the discount type, percentage discount and fixed product discount. I keep the discount percentage discount. On the amount text box, I enter 2. Then email restriction comes. You can add an email ID here so that the user of the email ID will not be able to use this coupon. Then I enter the usage limit 5. The following option describes how many times a user can use this coupon. It should be on time. Next, click here. A calendar appears. Select a date as the expiry date of the coupon. Then I skip the following checkbox because this coupon should be applied to item on sale. The next option is the minimum amount. I include here 60. This means a customer has to spend at least $60 in order to enjoy this coupon. After that, select a product to apply this coupon like this. Select all means this coupon will work for all products of this vendor. The next option is apply for new product. If you select this checkbox, this coupon will be added automatically to the newly added products in the future. Then you can also exclude products from this coupon. If you want to show this coupon on the store page, select this checkbox. Finally, hit Create Coupon. The coupon has been created successfully and listed here. In the same way, you can add a marketplace coupon. See, the same fields are available for adding a marketplace coupon. OK, now hit the Dashboard tab. Minimum and maximum quantities. Now, let's discuss another pro feature. Minimum and maximum quantities. In this feature, a vendor can set minimum and maximum order amount for the clients. This means a customer has to order a minimum number of products and not greater than the maximum amount to make an order. Now, let's dive into it. At first, go to the admin dashboard. OK, I close this window and go to the modules page of Dokan. Scroll down. Here you can see a module titled Min Max Quantities. Before working with this module, ensure first this module should be enabled like this. OK, now go to the next tab. Under the Dokan dedicated menu, hit the Settings sub-menu. Select the selling options. After that, scroll down. You can find a couple of options. Enabling minimum and maximum quantities and enable min and max amount. Enabling minimum and maximum quantities means after activating this option, the vendor can set minimum and maximum quantities for selected product. The next option will allow the vendor to set the minimum and maximum purchasing amount for selected products. To work with these two options, these two checkboxes must be checked. After that, hit Save Changes. Then go to the vendor dashboard. We are now on the vendor dashboard. Scroll down, hit Settings. We are on the Store Settings page. Scroll down once again. Here you can see at last two options are Enable Mean and Max Quantities and Enable Mean and Max Amount. First, check Enable Mean and Max Quantities. Some relevant fields have appeared automatically. The first option is minimum product quantity to place an order. I enter 2 here. After that, insert 10 for maximum product quantity to place an order. This means your customer has to make at least 2 products and not more than 10 products in a particular order. Next, hit this checkbox, Enable Mean and Max Quantities. A couple of options appears. The first option is the minimum amount to place an order. I enter here 60. Then I insert 600 for the maximum amount to place an order. This means a customer has to order at least $60 of product and the maximum purchasing amount will be $600. After that, I select Sleep T-shirt to apply minimum and maximum rules. Also, you can select a category. From here, I select Apparels and finally hit the Update Settings button. The information has been saved successfully. From now, the minimum and maximum quantities feature will work on the website. Live chat. Now, let's enable live chat. But first, go to the admin dashboard and then go to the modules page. And this is the live chat module. This module must be activated before working with it. Now, go to the setting page of Dokan. Here you can find the live chat tab. Click on it, scroll up. The first option here is Enable Live Chat. This checkbox must be ticked like this. The next option is Chat Provider. Dokan plugin supports these 4 providers: Facebook Messenger, Talk.js, Talk.to, and WhatsApp. In this tutorial, I will activate the live chat feature using the Talk.js chat provider. Therefore, I select Talk.js. Then I need the insert app ID. To get the app ID of Talk.js, click on this link. To get an app ID and app secret from Talk.js, first you need to create an account. Enter your name. Then enter your company name. After that, include the company website. And finally, provide the email address and password. Lastly, click on the Create Account button. We are able to register on the Talk.js account. As you can see, I'm on the Talk.js profile. And here is the test app ID and secret key. I copy the test app ID and paste it on the app ID text box on the admin dashboard. In the same way, I copy the secret key and paste it on the app secret text box. Okay, now focus on the next option, Chat button on vendor page. If you want to show the live chat button on the vendor page, check this option. The last option is Chat button on product page. Click on this drop-down menu. You will find 3 options: Above Product tab, Insert Product tab, and Don't Show. Here, I select the first option, Above Product tab. Okay, now finally hit the Save Changes button. The settings have been saved successfully. Now, get back to the vendor's dashboard. Go to the Store Settings page. Scroll down. Here you will see an option named Enable Live Chat. Hit on this checkbox. After checking it, click on the Update Settings button. The information has been saved successfully, showcasing minimum and maximum quantities, live chat, and coupon. Now, let's take a look at the website, whether the minimum and maximum quantities, live chat, and coupon are enabled or not while purchasing slip shirt from the WordPress store. To do that, first open a new web browser. I prefer Microsoft Edge. On the address bar, type the website address tctarts.com and press enter. After loading the website completely, hit the shop menu. Scroll down, and here is the required product of the desired vendor. Click on it. Now we are on the single product page of slip shirt. This product is sold by our required vendor, WordPress shop. Here you can see the product price is $30. However, a customer has to order at least 2 shirts, and the minimum amount must be $60, as I said before, and that's why by default the quantity of this product 2 is set here as the minimum required quantities. However, you can see a new button here, Set Now. This button will help you to chat with the vendor of this product. To do that, click on it. Oh, the customer needs to log in to continue. Only registered customer will be able to chat with the vendor of the product. To log into the system, type the valid username and password. After that, hit the login button. After logging in successfully, you can see the Chat Now button is activated. This green dot indicates that from now the registered customer is able to chat with the vendor. Click on the Chat Now button once again. A chat box shows. Click on the Say Something text box. I type to chat. Anybody here? After that, hit the Send button. Okay, now go to the vendor's dashboard. Here you can see the same chat box has come. Alex has sent a message to the vendor. He asked, anybody there? Okay, now get back to the dashboard. Scroll down, you can see the inbox menu. Click on it. The same chat box is here. If you think this chat box disturbs you, you can close this chat box. Simply click on this big rounded shaped close button. The live chat box disappears. You can also chat from the inbox. As a vendor, I type here, yes sir, Fred is here. Please tell me, how can I help you? You can use many types of emojis. Just hit this emojis icon. Now you are able to access large number of emojis. As you can see, the different types of emojis are here. Suppose I want to use slightly smiling face emoji. Just click on it to use the emoji. Okay, the desired emoji takes place nicely. After that, hit the send button. Now get back to the customer's end. Here you can see Fred has sent a message to Mr. Alex. Now Alex, the customer, will send another message to the vendor. Do you allow cash on delivery method? You can use the send button or just press enter to send this message. After sending the message, let's get back to the vendor's inbox to see whether the vendor Mr. Fred has got the message from Mr. Alex or not. And yes, the message has come. Now the vendor replies to Mr. Alex, yes sir, certainly. And instantly Mr. Alex gets the message. Finally, Alex sends, "Okay, thanks." The message takes place in the inbox of the vendor. The customer's dashboard has an inbox tab similar to the vendor's inbox. There is also a chat box like here. So now come back to the customer's end once again. There is no reason to worry if the chat box disappears if you click on this cross button by mistake like this. First, hit My Account. An off canvas shows up from the right side. Several menus will be found here. Here you can see the inbox menu. Open this menu in the new tab. Okay, now I close this off canvas and go to the new tab. There is the account of Mr. Alex. And we are in the inbox menu. And this is the set box. Click here to expand. All the messages have come from the WordPress vendor. And these are the messages. Okay, I close this tab. Now, let's apply the coupon code on slip chart created by the WordPress vendor. The vendors basically created the coupon code to use their products. Okay, now hit Add to Cart button. The product has been added to the cart. Now hit View Cart. We are on the cart page right now. The default quantity for slip chart is 2, and I said so. After showing the maximum and minimum quantities feature, I will show you how to add a coupon here. Now let me insert 11 as the total quantities of the slip chart. After that, click on the Update Cart button. A warning shows value must be less than or equal to 10. Because I set the maximum quantity to place an order is 10. Now I enter only one value here. Then again click on the Update Cart button. Now the message says value must be greater than or equal to 2. That's because I set 2 as the minimum quantity to place an order. Okay, now set the value between 2 and 10. That's why I insert 5 and hit Update Cart. And yes, the cart is now updated successfully. The price of a single slip chart is $30. And the subtotal shows here $150. Here, the price is 30. Here, price $30 is multiplied by the quantity 5 is equal to the subtotal $150. And the total amount here is $150 also. Now, let me add a coupon code. I type the coupon code on this text box created by the WordPress vendor only for the slip chart. After entering the valid coupon code, click OK. After a while, the coupon code has been applied successfully. Here, the subtotal remains same $150. The coupon code brings $3 here. Now go to the checkout page. I have already been familiar with this checkout page, including all the input fields. This is the order details. Here you can see the coupon code is applied and the total amount calculates the purchasing amount perfectly. As I have shown the whole process of ordering a product earlier in this video tutorial, I'm not completing this order right now, and that's all from the Dokan Multi-Vendor plugin. XStore theme customization. Now it's time to customize the XStore theme. To do that, go to the admin dashboard. First, I close the unnecessary tabs. Now scroll down, hover on Appearance and select Customize. And this is the XStore customization panel. Here you can search for the required option. Introduction to the XStore Customization tab. You will see many customization tabs here, such as General, Layout, Breadcrumb, Footer, Header, Mobile Panel, Styling, WooCommerce, Typography, and many other things, as you can see. Now let's search for an option. I type here footer. See, all the footer related options have come. At the bottom, desktop is selected. The next one is the tab. I select that how the website looks on the tab is displayed here. To see the mobile version of this website, hit this mobile icon. This is the mobile version of the website. Okay, that's fine. Now, get back to the desktop version. Next, hit the Publish Settings button. From the right side of the customization panel of the XStore theme, the Action panel appears. There are multiple options: Publish, Save Draft, and Schedule. If you don't apply any of these actions, you have another option to use: Discard Changes. Now, let me select the Schedule option. You can set a date along with time to publish the changes. The website design will be changed on the given date and time. For now, I select Publish. To make this action panel disappear, hit the Publish Settings button once again. However, hit Publish button will help you to publish your changes on the website. Change the logo. Now let's change the logo. You can click here to change this logo or go to Header Builder. The first menu under the Header Builder is Logo. Just click on it to explore. This is the default site logo. To change this logo, hit Select Image. Now select your required image, then click on the Select button. See, the TC Mart logo is displayed here. Now scroll down. You can find the alignment option. By default, the left alignment is selected. The other alignment options are center alignment and the right alignment. I keep here left alignment. I set the logo width from 250 pixel to 120 pixel. See, the logo width is changed here. Now hit the Publish button. Well friends, now let's check this out using another browser. I go to the homepage tctars.com using the Brave browser. And here it is. The logo is set here successfully. Okay, now go back to the header builder. Header template. Now let me move to the header templates. You will see a huge number of templates for the header section. Here to apply on your website. Here the last options are export and import header template. Let me click on export file button. Header.js file is downloaded successfully. This file contains the header layout and elements. Okay, I close this and get back to the header builder. Header type. XStore theme provides you with 3 types of header sections in the header builder. They are top header, main header, and bottom header. This is the top header section. The following is the main header. And the last one is the bottom header section. Okay, now explore the top header. You will find all the essential customization options here. Do your own experiment. You can find the same customization options in the main header and bottom header. Sticky header. Now let's go to the header sticky customization tab. Here you can see top header sticky, main header sticky are enabled, but bottom header sticky is disabled. Let's enter the tctarts.com website with the help of the Brave browser. Now we are on the homepage of tctarts.com. You have already known that this section belongs to the top header. Next is the main header. After that, this white section is called the bottom header. The top and main header will become sticky if you start scrolling down. But the bottom header will vanish. So let's see what will happen while scrolling down. As you can see, the top and main header are stuck at the top when you scroll down. But there is no bottom header. Finally, I move to the top. Okay, now let's get back to the customization panel of the XStore theme. Here, I disable the top header sticky. After that, hit publish. Now, let's see what happens on the website. First, reload this page and then scroll down. Here you can see only the main header is showing. This time, top header is also missing, like the bottom header while scrolling. Okay, now get back to the XStore customization panel and enable all the 3 headers. Then hit the publish button again. After that, go to the Brave browser and reload the homepage of tctarts website. Then scroll down. Now the top header, the main header, and the bottom header becomes sticky. Okay, I scroll up and come back to the customization panel. Now come to the sticky type. There are 3 types of sticky: smart, and custom. Here the default selection is custom. The custom tab contains 3 options. The first one is animation type. 2 types of animation you can set here: jump down and fade in. The next option is animation duration, which is calculated in seconds. And the last one is start sticky header on scroll. I'm selecting the sticky tab right now. Here I'll set the custom sticky logo. The custom sticky logo means when you scroll down, this logo will be changed. To set a custom sticky logo, hit the select image button. Then choose your regular logo and click on the select button. After that, hit publish. Now let's check the website. First, I need to reload this page and then scroll down. As you can see, another image is replaced here. Okay, now get back to the header sticky panel. Vertical header. Back to the header builder menu and then hit header vertical. As you can see, the vertical header is disabled here. Let me enable it to explore the features. A vertical header has come here. Now I click this down arrow button to minimize this customization section. You can find many elements to show on the vertical header here. You can see the logo is activated and displayed there. This is the menu. And this is the cart option. The rest of the options are self-explanatory. However, an important option here is menu type. Here the default section is hamburger. Now I select the classic option. This is the classic vertical header. If you want to activate any element, click on the view icon of wishlist. See, the wishlist element comes on the vertical header. You can reposition the menu using the drag and drop concept like this. Because I don't need this vertical header, I disable it. Okay, now come back to the header builder again. The other customization tabs are self-explanatory. You can experiment with them by yourself. These are very easy to use. However, the last tab is Reset Header Builder. This customization tab will help you to reset your settings. Now get back to the main customization panel. Scroll down. Menu. Here you can find the Menus tab. Click on it. This customization tab will help you to work with menus. These are the items on the main menu, such as Home, Vendors List, Shop, About Us, Blog, FAQs, Contact Us, and Contact Registration. Now, let me add a menu item. To do that, hit Add Items. You can search any menu item from this search box. And these are the pages. To add any page, suppose I want to add a store list, just click on it. A store list has come in the main menu. Click here to close the menu item panel. Now hit Publish. Well friends, let's check the website. First, reload this page. The store list is placed after the vendor registration, but unfortunately, it has come to the second line due to the lack of space on the first line. Okay, now come to the XStore customization panel. Now I'm going to remove the vendors list. To do that, click on this down arrow icon. Scroll down and click Remove. See, the vendors list disappears from the main menu item. Now hit Publish again and see what will happen. Reload the web page. No vendors list menu item is shown here, and the store list is placed after the vendor registration on the same line. Okay, go back. Let's replace the vendors list with the store list. A store list will be placed between home and shop. To do that, drag the store list and drop it between home and shop. After that, hit the Publish button. After publishing, switch over to the Brave browser and reload the homepage tctars.com. And here it is. The store list is situated between home and shop. Click on it. We are now on the store list page. Scroll down. A vendor is shown here named WordPress. Okay, now come back to the main menu customization panel. Here you can see the menu has not been updated yet. Click Reload to see the changes. And here it is. The store list is placed here. A pop-up window appears. Let me close this. Now scroll down. You can find Dokan dedicated tab. Click on it. Two menus are available here: store list and store page. First, go to the store list. The customization option here will work on the store list page. So let's go to the store list page first. To do that, hit store list from the main menu here. Now we are on the store list page. To customize it, here you can see only one option: store list sorting. Hit on this drop down menu. 5 available options are here: most recent, most popular, random, top rated, and most reviewed. Now scroll down to the store page. Here you can see an option named sort by, where most popular is selected by default. Now let me change it to most recent. As soon as I click on the most recent option, the page will reload automatically. And here it is. The most recent option is included for the sort by option. Finally hit publish and go to my Brave browser. We are on the store list page right now, and the most recent option is selected as sorting. Now come back to the store list customization panel. Then click on this back arrow sign to get back to the Dokan customization panel. Now click on the store page customization menu. All these customization settings will be applied on the store page. So let's go to the WordPress store page. We are on the WordPress store page right now. On the customization panel, these 3 page layouts are available. Try it yourself. If you allow use theme sidebar option, this sidebar section will be gone. Let's check this option and hit publish button. After that, I go to my Brave browser. From here, I click on the WordPress store. On the left side, nothing is there. Now go back to the store page customization panel. The next section is header template. These 4 header templates are available here. Suppose I select this template. As you can see, the header design has been changed. Okay, I keep the default settings. The next section is vendor info. It contains these options to hide. For example, I click the hide email button option. Then you can see the vendor's email address has vanished. Okay, I uncheck it. After a while, the email address comes. The following section is vendor products. If you check the hide product filter option, search and default sorting will disappear like this. Now let me uncheck this. Default sorting and search option has come again. After that, you can try rest of the options. Lastly, hit publish. Finally, I go to the Brave browser and reload the WordPress store page. This is the actual front-end view of the store page. So guys, we have reached the end of this video tutorial. This video tutorial was actually the combination of the Dokan multi-vendor plugin and XStore theme. I hope you can develop your own multi-vendor WordPress e-commerce website. If you like this video, show your appreciation by smashing the thumbs up icon. Then share this video with your friends and associates. If you want to see more tutorials videos like this, keep subscribing to our channel unless you have already done it. In addition, hit the bell icon to receive instant notification. Okay then, until the next time, have a great day.